Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to discuss people's businesses. Let's do this. Hi guys, my name is leevoy and this is the Tamie Tribe. If you're new to this channel, definitely honey, you are welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, say it with me. Hello, hi, what? Yes, thank you so much for the love that you've been giving the TV recaps. Let's not talk too much. I got the team. Are you ready? Let's go. So guys, another week, another episode, the Mommy Club TV recap. Your girl is here to give you all the tea, okay? Yes, so we've been watching, we've been enjoying. The first thing we meet when we tune into episode 3 of the Mommy Club, we meet Mrs. Mops sitting with her 3 cubs. Of course, guys, why did Mrs. Mops' kids betray her so much? Like, all of them are just, they're like, hi, I'll go to the father. Nah, I'll go to the father. So we meet the firstborn, whom we hardly see. That is Kumo. She's sitting with her cubs, Kumo, Sekai, and what is the little girl's name? Hi. You know what? It's okay. If you would like to find out, just go and watch it. Yeah, so she's sitting there with her kids and they're catching up on, yeah, mommy, baby stuff, school stuff. She says Kumo is a cool kid. We'll have to ask his classmates about that. You get me? Because we went to school. And we know that the ones we think are cool. Okay, let's move on from that. So now we see Manchi giving the scoop. Guys, I told you. You see one thing about Mrs. Mops. She loves gossip. She wants to know what happened on each corner. Bring me the tea. But then, Mrs. Mops, bring us your own tea. Dololo. My name's Obizelo Brinet. Right? Because we are not even Brinet. In Mrs. Mops. But I call up, this is the Mommy Club, not Real Housewives. Anywho, so they're talking there, and Oprah. Guys, if you know, you know. But there is Oprah on the Mommy Club. I'm not really sure whether she is Oprah Winfrey or what, but Oprah Ukon. So Oprah, you know, the ladies, the nannies are such a vibe. I like them, but there are those that look like soldiers. Oprah, soldiers, a whole entire soldier. Mabena.
Kiki is accounting. One talk. Mabena, please disappoint me again. I knew it, Mabena.
Really? So Manchi says Barbara and Mabel are like soldiers. Maybe they're scared of their bosses or something like that. But to her, they seem a little bit uptight or whatever. But then, yeah, Tina asks again. But one thing I love about Manchi and Mrs. Mops' relationship is that they do seem like they are very close, as long as it's not an act. You never know. This is reality TV. There's nothing realistic about reality TV. I'm just saying. But then, it's fine. From there, we move on to the lunch that they had, Tseho and Mrs. Mops. Guys, how come these ladies, every time they're having dinner, they hardly eat and you never see anyone in the restaurant? Please make it make sense. I don't get it. I don't understand. Do they book it off? If they do, I need the money. Hi, okay. So they're sitting there and they're talking about the confrontation. Mrs. Mops, I told you guys, Mrs. Mops wanted the confrontation to be right here where I am so that I can hear everything. But Seho was like, Dali, I ain't having that. They are going to talk privately because le ayikufuni mntasi, ayikufuni. Yeke. But she was like, I won't hear nothing. Give me the scoop. So they were talking. She's telling her, okay, this is what I said to her, blah 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 blah, whatever. And then she told her about what she said about being wild and everything. And then Mrs. Mops, guys, Mrs. Mops una drama because in episode 2 she was like, yeah, you don't do that, you don't call a child wild. And then she goes on to say, but don't you think it was a little bit wild? Why? Like, Mrs. Mops, do you want to carry the show? Are you so desperate to carry the show? Should we I don't know, maybe you should go visit Her Majesty and ask her for ways of carrying a show, because wow, I don't get it. So after she said that, Seho so red, like fire. Utini, Momdanam, yeah, Utini. Oh no, in this case of, what did you say about my child? If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, episode 1. What did you say about my child? My friends, I will show you. I will mess up your whole entire dress. Like, guys, the drama was not drumming. The drama was not drumming. It was supposed to give what it wanted to give, but it never gave. Because the way she reacted, like, it didn't arrive. Like, the drama looked staged, it felt staged, it gave stage. Do you want us to take you to the market theater or somewhere like that? Because wow, like that was zero, like zero. And then she throws the water onto Mrs. Mops. The confrontation seemed a little bit genuine. Like, why are you talking about my child? Why does it have to be about my child all the time? Leave my child alone. Guys, I'm joking. If you want to find out which accent she used, just go and watch. Hey, Tammy, you're such a clown. Anywho, Mrs. Mops, oh, posh and all that. I was like, oh, stop being dramatic. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying it like it is, you know. But now I'm dirty. And the funny part, guys, I can't stop thinking about it. Like, it keeps playing in my mind. Mrs. Mops said to Seho, you short little bee. Like, you short little tit. And I didn't understand why the hell did you use those words. But as time goes on, stick with me, you will get it. So immediately after that drama, we go to my fave, Her Majesty. Wait, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna structure this. One thing about Her Majesty, she will confuse the hell out of you. You'll be left there just like, like, what just happened? That's Her Majesty for you. So Her Majesty is there worried about Titi. Where's Titi? I'm trying to call her. She doesn't answer her phone. Then immediately after that, she decides, let me call the father who's in the UK. Her biological father. Guys, Titi is nowhere to be found in South Africa. Her Majesty says, Mina, I'll call the father who's in the United Kingdom. Probably even the times are not corresponding to. I don't get it, but okay, what he ngizomlanda ubaba wakhe uzobeka sure ukuthi ngimthole lo muntu. Hey, baby mamas are the best. Shem, I love baby mamas. So Her Majesty calls the father. One thing about the Mommy Club women, they will jollof. One thing about the Mommy Club women, they will jollof, because there I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but when the father answered, you know what? You must treat this woman, this child. Come what? This father is also jollof. So, so basically, Her Majesty is an ex-jollofin. I welcome to the club, Her Majesty. But we won't consider that because you are a widow and a South African widow. So let's leave it at that. So, Her Majesty is like to the father, yes, you know what, you must just do the visa and she must go. And I'm like, Auntie, whose child is this anyway? You want your child to go. You don't want your child anymore. Your child must go to the United Kingdom and stay with the father. And yet you say the father who has never tried to father the child. Like, will it start now because it's in the United Kingdom? Like, Her Majesty, what's going on? You want to ship your child to someone who you claim has never taken care of the child. Why? I read in 1 hour about it. So then, guys, Mina, every time we get to talk about Her Majesty, I just get confused. Like, my head starts spinning the whole time. I'm just there like, Hi, I read. Okay, fine. So, Her Majesty asks to see Paris and Tyrellets, or they come through with the nanny. The nanny explains who she is, blah blah blah, whatever. And then now she's asking again, oh, your birthday is when June. Tyrellets says she wants a cat and a snake.
I feeling I intend that I will give.
Osiwe, do you know that those two things, they don't mix? Did you know? Number 2, once you have a snake, this is South Africa, my darling. This is SA, South. Once you have the snake, you know what they're gonna say about your mother, ne? And the money that she has. They don't care when she bought it. We will hear so many stories, even about the husband who passed away. Stay away from the snake. Stay the hell away. Her Majesty, don't buy the snake. Don't do it. It's a trap. Hey. Ring the alarm. Hey. After talking about the snake, Her Majesty's nanny says to Her Majesty, Her Majesty's nanny says, hi, Mina, I'm not cooking. Her Majesty says, I know, we'll go out for dinner. Jiggy, good night. I've never been so confused in my life, guys. I've never been so confused in my life. Jaini, when did we eat? Like, Like, guys, what's going on with the Mommy Club? It's giving Gogo Skoteni's reality show where in one episode she's pregnant, the other she's not, the other she's like, kwenzakalani. Okay, it's fine. And then we get to Ratile and her nanny and her kids. Okay, that was boring. Fast forward. We then see Tejo now meeting with Ratile, and they get to know each other and talk about how they met their husbands, getting to know each other, you get me. But guys, I feel like the ladies in this show are abusing the word friends. Guys, have you ever heard of a word called acquaintances? Maybe. Like, how can you say someone is your friend when you don't even know? Because Tejo and Mrs. Mobs were like, Ratile is Her Majesty's friend. I don't remember her saying I brought a friend. Did she say I brought a friend? I thought she said she bought someone. She came with a +1. I asked us. And anywho, they were there talking, oh, I don't know about my friendship with Ratile, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, my darling, you really don't have to be friends. You see, this is where the drama starts, and this is where you guys start fighting. But then, this is what we're there for. If there's no drama, I'm gonna fast forward like I did the last topic. But then it's fine. It's fine. They're talking. Tshego is being asked, how do you feel about the term Jolofina? I said, however you feel about it, Oksalayo, you are Jolofina, you like it or not, you're born, hey. And then Ratile starts talking about her getting married immediately after she was given the key, after 21, and 22, and the 14-year-old gap. Let me tell you, one reason why things like that are possible. Provider. When you provide, age is just a number. And also, Tshego was talking about her push presence. Can you please direct me to a well where you find this man that buy push presents? Because, like, it's serious, guys. This is a serious matter. Am I alone? Please write on the comment section if you're not alone, because wow, the pressure is getting worse each and every day. But hey, you know what? It's fine. After they have the boring conversations and whatever, we move on to Tshego. Again, guys, I got so bored of seeing Tshego in this episode, and that time she's bringing no content. I'm just like, eh? We see Tshego and Nunurai. At least Nunurai is bringing some life to these things, thanks to Her Majesty. Like I said, we see Her Majesty a few times sometimes, but Her Majesty is like this. The Mommy Club. The Mommy Club. Guys, there is no drama without Her Majesty. None whatsoever. So Nunurai invites Tshego to this messy place where children are playing with edible food and whatever. And then she's like, yeah, I have something on my chest. You get me? And then she tells her about what Her Majesty told her, which I felt like that was very low, darling. That was very low. Like, if Her Majesty wanted to tell everyone, she would. Like, you see when I told you Nunurai doesn't have content? Now she has to use that to bring content. Hey. She decides to tell Tshego about what happened with the husband, and Tshego was like, huh? But one thing I liked about Tshego, before she was told what happened, she asked, did she say you must tell us? Like, yay. I know this is a scattered situation, but are you sure you want to tell me? Remove this thing off my chest. I'm tired. I'm tired, Abegi. Hi. What's Pila girl? She was there spilling all the beans. Okay, sharp. Are you sure? Hi, it's fine. Hi, she told her everything. And after that, Tshego was more invested in telling her about her drama with Mrs. Mobs. And Nunurai, being the honest girl she is, was like, I say, y'all fighting. Like, we still on about this cake. And I was expecting Nunurai to say how she felt. She's the one who bought the cake. But she was just there like, Shawari. We're still on about this cake. It's just icing. I say, this thing is gone. But me, if it was me, Nunurai, you know me, I love cake sham. Hi, if it was me, I wouldn't be happy. But then, let's call up. So, yeah, she told her about the drama. I threw the and then Nunurai was just like, I'm just but if you do that to me, she won't live to tell the tale. So basically, don't worry. Okay, guys, fine. We move from that now. Tseho decides to plan a trip to the rage room. So a rage room is this place where there are glasses, bottles, TVs and whatever, and you remove your anger by breaking them and whatever. And so they go there. And then you see now, that's where I said Mrs. Mops threw shade for real when she called Tseho short little B. Yes, because if you look at that picture or video, guys, at least she also mentioned it, but Tseho is super short. Like, she's super short. Like, like Mrs. Mops is not even that tall, but when she's standing next to Tseho, like what Mrs. Mops said there, she deserved it, because wow, no lies detected. Like, like everyone is there. Yeah, now she's the. I'm like, hey, Bokel, you drop suspension and gaga. But hey, So they were there breaking stuff, wearing overalls. Tseho said they were cute. Mrs. Mops said, I will never do it again. I'll never wear those things again. But it was nice. Like, I wish I was there, because now I feel like I have a lot of anger. I'm just, wah, everything. But girl, you were not invited. Rest. After that, it's dinner time. Ratila was not there, right? At the rage room. She arrives now. When she arrives, she talks about, hey, Mrs. South Africa. Okay, sit down, okay. Wearing Versace and whatever. Okay, sit down. Ratile. Then, as they're talking about, oh yeah, funny enough, Her Majesty said she didn't really enjoy that thing. She wouldn't really go back or whatever. Yes, she goes and says, I enjoyed. Hey, Her Majesty, the Queen is in the booth. Come to that. So Her Majesty was like, how did you know I needed that? Then Tseho is like, yeah, because of what I did, confronting you, and Nunurai also told me stuff about you. Not Mrs. Mops cooking the pot. Mrs. Mops is good with adding spice and making sure that the coffee or the tea tastes good. Speaking of tea, you know, once I finish it, I'm at the end. Hi, there's Mrs. Mops cooking, stirring the pot. Sis Gani, wow. 7 colors. Mrs. Mops, Aibo. And then Her Majesty's like, what did Nunurai tell you? It's like, no, what you told her. And Mrs. Mops, you want to tell me she told you something about about Her Majesty's personal life? It's like, not that way, were you gossiping? Guys, Mrs. Mops. Mrs. Mops, when they catch you. Guys, I know when we get to episode 4, it's going to start immediately at that. The confrontation of, I trusted you with information that was so sensitive and painful to me, and you decided to use it as content. But that is where we ended. That is exactly where we ended. Thank you to those who are watching because of these reviews, these recaps. But also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to link up with me. It's at tamie_leevoy on all social media platforms. I love you loads, guys. And I'll see you in my next TV recap. Bye.